All right, friends, welcome to the Purpose to Profit Profit Academy, the expert speaker series. I am super excited to introduce you to Melissa Willis. Welcome, Melissa.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
I'm so excited about this topic. Melissa is a business coach and consultant. And today we are discussing how to double our business growth by taking small incremental changes every day. Melissa, I want to dive right in and discover how do we double our business?
So it's easier than you might think. And a lot of times business owners get caught up in the day to day and they think that they need to make these massive changes in order to see growth or double their profits, double their revenue. And really, what we found is it just takes small incremental changes, and those changes compound on one another. So, take, for example, a person's website. We all have a website, right? And we kind of need a website to have social proof for people wanting to find us and decide if we're real, right? And if we can help them. But many of our websites are just sitting. They're not actually working for us. So something as small as adding a lead magnet to add more to your email marketing list is something that you can do to automatically make your website work for you. If it's sitting there and it's not working for you, yes, it shows that you're real and that you run a business, but it's not really doing anything for you. So even making a change like that will have an impact on your growth. We also want to remember too that not every person along the buyer's journey is ready to buy right now. So it's important to stay in front of somebody with something that we call a drip campaign. So let's say, for an example, I'm thinking about buying a car, but I don't know that I really want to buy a car. It would behoove a car dealership to have a drip campaign so that I hear from them maybe once a week, maybe once every 10 days, and maybe 2, 3 months down the line, I am ready to buy a new car. But if they don't stay in front of me, how am I going to remember them?
Mm-hmm. I
Make
love that.
sense?
Oh, yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So drip campaign, can we talk more about that? So how do you set one up? And how do you
So
really, like, what's the strategy behind it?
So the strategy is to, first of all, stay in front of the prospect, stay in front of the potential buyer. And the way to do that, in my opinion, is to add value in every correspondence that you send out. So for me, I might send out something about a drip campaign within my drip campaign. So
Ah,
right? So I might say, here's a way that you can help to increase your leads, increase your business by just having information coming through in drips and drabs, right? We don't want to overwhelm somebody, but we want to give people just something small that they can either take action on or remember us for or be a resource for. And you just continue to add value over weeks, sometimes months, sometimes it's years before somebody comes back to you. But it doesn't take much to set it up because you can, let's say you want to set up a 6 email sequence. Most of our email marketing systems, whether it's Constant Contact or MailChimp or anything like that, most of them will have something that you can set up that just you set it up and you put it on autopilot. So you do it once and then you let it do its thing. Does that make sense?
it does. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. So we've covered a lead magnet and a drip campaign. What other changes do you think? So this is email marketing, and email marketing is so important to growing our business, right? And I think, email marketing compared to social media it's a completely, like, it's a game changer to me. For example, personally, to my business, it's completely two different worlds. Can you speak about the importance of email marketing, since we're talking about drip campaigns and opt-ins?
Yeah, yeah, of course. When I talk to clients about building their businesses, I often suggest a three-pronged approach. You want to do some social media, you want to do some email marketing, and you want to do some in-person networking.
Hmm.
A little bit of each will allow you to get to a different audience with each one. So I always use my parents as an example. My parents are in their late 70s. They're never going to be on social media. They want nothing to do with it, but they will open their email. And if they get something of value, they will pass it on to their friends. So you get a very different segment of the population. Now, at the same time, social media, it's really not within our control. If there's a glitch in one of the major platforms and we can't do anything, we are a little bit stuck. But our email list is ours to keep. It's ours that we own. And generally speaking, email works. Everything has its glitches from time to time, but no one, our followers could be taken away from us, right? We might lose our followers with one push of a button, but our email list is our email list. And if we are not capitalizing on those folks within our email list, we are missing out on some opportunities.
Absolutely, yeah. And a good analogy is, email list is something we own, as you said, and social media, we are renting. We're renting that space, we're renting that platform. So it's owning versus renting.
Yes, that's it. Yes, I love it. Yes, that's the way to say it. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember I had my like really big social media feed prior to this current one, and it was hacked and it was gone in one day, all
Wow.
those 8 years of growing. So yeah, I can
Wow.
relate to, renting versus owning.
Definitely.
Now, growing your email list, what are other additional ways in addition to having an opt-in, right? How do you grow your email list? Let's say from scratch.
From scratch. So if it was me and I was starting at nothing and trying to build a list, I would certainly go first to my current clients, my current prospects, people that I maybe do in person networking with. Let's say I'm a member of a local chamber. I would reach out to other members of the chamber. And I I don't even try to spin it. I just say, "Hey, look, I'm working on building my email list. Would it be okay if I add you?"
Yeah.
And I also say, "You'll probably hear from me a couple times a month, nothing more than that." So I like to be upfront with what the expectation is. I'd like to add you. This is how often that you're going to hear from me. And I also say, if you have a thought on what I could include in an email newsletter, I would love to hear what your suggestion is because everybody loves to give their opinion.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. So setting expectations, being very honest, right? And upfront about what they are expecting to receive from you and,
Yeah.
on what topic as well. And then asking them, what do they want to hear, right? Like what would add value to their business or life if you're a life coach. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
beautiful. I love that. Now, can you talk to the importance of inner game and mindset when we are, planning our marketing campaigns, when we are aligning our marketing with our business growth? Like, what inner game should we cultivate and adopt when we are growing our business through our marketing campaigns?
Oh, we could have a several hour discussion on mindset for sure. I would always say if you have the choice to believe that your efforts are going to be successful, and you also have the choice to believe that they're not going to be successful, Why would you believe that they're not?
Hmm.
Right? You have to believe that they are. And for me as a business coach, we we can literally save businesses, and when we save businesses, we can save relationships. And as crazy as it might sound, we can actually save lives,
Hmm.
because when people are investing all of their hard-earned money in their own business and things are not going well, we have depression, we have anxiety, we have people who are really hurting and need help. Somebody like me and all the other business coaches and consultants in the world can step in and offer some hope and say, hey, look, we can help. We're going to turn this around. We're going to make things better. And it really does have a ripple effect on not only the business owner and whoever the business owner touches, but then all of the people that those people touch. But it all starts with the mindset. You
Hmm.
have to believe that this is going to work. You have to believe that this is going to be successful. And you have to believe that you have something of value and you can be a resource to everyone who comes into your path.
Absolutely. I love that. This is such an important, message. Thank you for sharing that. It all starts with a belief. First, believing in yourself, believing in your message, in your purpose, and then really showing up, right? And delivering value, your wisdom, your offers to improve, right? To make this world a better place to be through your message.
It's true. It's true. I don't think we have to go into the fact that there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world right now. And it's easy to get bogged down in that. But what I would share is, if you're a prayerful person, pray, right? Have faith that things are going to get better, and then do what you can do on your side of the world and on within your group of people. How can you make a difference, which really does filter out into the community at large. People who feel good about themselves generally don't make poor choices. It's
Hmm.
people who have inner struggles and challenges with, believing in themselves and all the things that we've touched on. Those are sometimes the folks who maybe don't make the best choices, and we really, just as humans, can make a difference there.
Absolutely. I love that. Thank you for sharing, especially now when we really need to hear those words with everything what's going on in our world. Beautiful.
Yes.
Now, what mistakes entrepreneurs should avoid when it comes to marketing, email marketing, or any marketing campaign? Can you share anything on like major mistakes?
From where I sit, to me, the major mistakes come in when everything that you send out into the world is buy my product, buy my product, buy my product.
Yeah.
If you are constantly in a selling mode without allowing people to get to know you, understand you, share about how you work, you have to build some rapport. You have to build some relationship with people. Um, you could even send out an email, just tomorrow's Halloween, right? Happy Halloween, right? Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate, just share that. And there's no selling involved. It's just, I want to wish you a good day, a good holiday, whatever that looks like. I think that huge mistake is buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. Because, first of all, people can smell desperation, 100 miles away. Second of all, if we all bombard people with the buy from me message, people will become overwhelmed and they'll do nothing. So build the relationship. And when they're ready to buy, you can just let them buy. You don't really have to overcome any objections because they know you.
Mhm. This is beautiful. Thank you for sharing. I absolutely resonate with your message to build, human, deep, heart-to-heart connections before even selling something,
Yes.
really
Yes.
serving them, serving from your heart, adding value, to their businesses, to their lives, to their relationships, and then offering your services as a natural progression of serving them.
Yes. And not being afraid to say, you're not ready for this yet.
Hmm.
Here are the steps that I believe you should take in order to get ready, but you're not ready yet.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. Now, do you have any free resources that you can share with entrepreneurs watching this video that will support them on their marketing campaigns and on business journeys?
Absolutely. I have the book that I shared with you.
Yeah.
So if we can get that link
So we'll be
available
linking that below.
to
Yeah.
the
What is the book about?
so the book is about the 12 strategies that I talk about and making those small changes within each one of those 12 strategies to really compound each one on the previous one and watch exponential growth happen. So there's that, but then I am happy to have a 30-minute discussion with anybody who just wants to brainstorm, wants to talk about their business. And one thing that I always promise is if you're going to have a consultation with me, whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I want the other person to get value from it so that if we never see each other again, they have at least one idea that they can walk away with and implement right away that will make a difference.
This is amazing. Thank you for offering that. And we will be linking both your ebook of the free resource as well as how to connect with you underneath this video so people can reach out and
I'm
download.
happy to help.
Yeah, amazing. Any final words of wisdom to our viewers?
What I would share is I hear people beat themselves up a lot. I
Mm,
should have done this and I should have done that. And I just to, be a little funny, don't should on yourself, right? Don't do that. It's very easy to get caught into what you should have done. And it's very easy to look at the past mistakes and think, oh, if only. We cannot go back. We can only move forward. So what I would share is try to put what you might deem as a mistake or a misstep, try to put it behind you and move forward because we can't go back. We can only move forward. And business owners, I think, need to give themselves some grace. It takes a lot of strength and courage to start a business, to go out on your own. It also takes a lot of money, but I would encourage business owners to, of course, work hard in what they're trying to do, but also give themselves some grace. There is no 100% perfect path that we're all running on. We're all doing the best that we can. So have some grace for yourself, give yourself some understanding, and know that there is, generally speaking, always a path ahead.
this is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Melissa.
Thank
That
you.
was amazing. It was such an honor to interview you here during this series. Thank you so much for sharing all the wisdom, all the practices, your thoughts, your
Thank
energy
you.
with us. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And I will see you in the next video. We'll talk to you soon.